Good morning, everybody. It is my proud privilege and an honor for me to address on the eve of World Environment Day 2020 under the International Joint Venture Week organized by the Friends of Environment from India and Termite Society of Bangladesh. In view of the prevailing pandemic, when the coronavirus lockdown is rejuvenating our environment with the COVID-19, the emergent need to save the environment has become the ultimate responsibility of the humankind. So, United Nations Environment Program committed to organize their 48th World Environment Day at Colombia in partnership with Germany, which was decided in Madrid 11th of December 2019. Now, this theme of this year will be the biodiversity, where at least 143 countries are going to participate at least in this great or mega event of the year. But here is a little or small effort from the Friends of the Environment in India and the Termite Society of Bangladesh to celebrate the occasion through webinar. To consider the importance of biodiversity. It is not new. Through this, it's not a new event. Why? Because if you see after the terminology which is coined by W.J. Rosen in the year 1985 in his book, followed by E.O. Wilson in 1988, one theme of this World Environment Day during the year 1986 was a tree for peace. So how important of the tree species is considered by UNEP to consider a tree for peace in the year 1986. So to commemorate the next event of the human life or the life on this planet during the year 1997 and 98, again they have considered for life on earth. And the most important consideration came from the year 2010 when UNEP declared the year of International Biodiversity Year in the 2010. So what they have considered, they have significantly mentioned many species, one planet, one future. So we are thinking about this future in the next coming 10 years, starting from 2021 to 2030. During this year, we are going to celebrate the ecosystem protection and conservation. Along with this, as we know, the importance of this biodiversity is concerned when 10 lakh species every year of the plants and animals are under the serious threat of extinction. It is to be mentioned that we have so far identified only a small fraction of this total species available in the world, that is 2.1 million, whereas the available species so far not being identified, but it is assured of 1.5 to 20 billion. Can you imagine what is the distribution of this species, starting from the White Mountain up to the depth of the ocean, where there is 100 degrees centigrade of strange that is called bent, where the life is also existed. Now, this year, Colombia in partnership with the Germany is going to organize this mega event. Why? Because Colombia is the second largest mega diversity country after Brazil being the first in this world, where you have seen that the 20% of the global species, 20% of the global species are available in the Colombia. They are the first. They are the first of significance, quantity or species of birds and orchids. They are the second in their species composition of the plants, vascular plants particularly, then these reptiles, etc. So, the declaration of this World Environment Day as a People's Day must be considered for the biodiversity conservation as well as to consider the save the world people of this environment. All we know that the most available species in this world are distributed 10 to 15% within the northern part of the America as well as in Europe as well as in the tropical country. And we have to keep in our mind that the 70% of this total species are invertebrates, where the 90% of them are not being so far identified. Now, to consider the importance of this biodiversity, we can coin, the scientists are so far concerned with this thing, they have identified that it may be biodiversity is the one part of the coin. In the another part, they are giving the consideration of the climate change as well as to save the humankind. So, if you consider the climate change and the influence of the climate change on the biodiversity, similarly, you can consider the existence of the life in this earth. And this global warming is not only threatening the plants and animals, but it also threatening the humankind. And the corona is just a simple incidence where you have mentioned we are existing, the life is existing in this earth in combination, in cohesion with their long association starting from this earth, that is bacteria, virus and human being. So my friends, in this consideration of the commemoration of the World Environment Day or the celebration of the World Environment Day, this is not the day for 5th June only, but it is the day for all the throughout the year to save our biodiversity, to save the humankind. Once again, I must thank everybody present here, those who are participating in this webinar. Thank you once again. Thanks.